So, I know that most people have had times where they've gotten really excited about a movie because they hear so much talk and hype about it, and then they go to the movie and it freaking sucks. That was the case with me and Snakes on a Plane, but we won't even get into that right now. Anyways, I had been hearing a lot of hype and talk about a movie that recently came out, which was Paranormal Activity. I had been hearing that during the first screenings of the movie, people were walking out of the movie, not because it was boring, but because it was so scary. It was making people cry. And I was like, wow, that's intense. I went well, it made me want to go see it more because, for one, I'm not really into scary movies. They don't scare me. So I was like, it's kind of like a challenge, like, oh, try and scare me, man. Yeah. But I go and see this movie, and the main storyline is about a young couple who live in this huge 2-story, really nice house, beautiful. Makes me wonder if they're pimping on the side, and if so, I think I kind of want to get into it now. And the woman has been having these small hauntings ever since she was young. Like the movie starts off like she leaves her keys on the counter, and all of a sudden they're in the floor. So her boyfriend, who isn't really believing all this, gets a really expensive camera and is filming their everyday routines and just see if anything happens. Stuff starts happening and he catches it on film. Like there's noises, there's sounds, doors slamming, and he actually, a lot of the movie is a scene where he puts the camera on the dresser, and it's like this really big shot of the bed in part of the bedroom, and that's where a lot of the movie takes place. And the movie starts to get more scarier because it shows, or well, you hear footsteps coming up, the lights flickering off, doors slam in the bedroom, and if they hear something, the guy picks up the camera and he runs downstairs and they look around in the dark and they turn on the lights. And that's another thing that makes it maybe a little bit more creepy, is because most of the movie is seen throughout the camera lens of the camera. And if the guy is not holding the camera, the girl is, or it is set down somewhere, which pulls you in, makes you feel like you're more there. Another thing that was a little bit more creepy about this movie is you never see this ghost spirit demon. Well, it does turn out to be a demon, which also makes it creepier, but you never see it. So it plays on the imagination. I mean, it could be anything. There was a part where the boy had put powder along the floor to get any kind of footsteps of anybody, of anything walking by, and it was like this 3-clawed footprint. And I'm thinking it's either this killer chicken demon who is coming back with an army of poultry, or it's Lady Gaga, because she can wear some crazy ass outfits. It's probably the evil chicken demon, not so much Lady Gaga, but you know. Anyway, so the movie progresses in scariness. In the beginning, it's kind of slow, not very exciting, but I think that's how it pulls you in more. I mean, there isn't a lot of like bloody, gory scenes in the beginning. It progresses and then it gets scarier. I was surprised. There were times where my eyes were squinty, my mouth was like hung open, and like I was clenching the hands. And I remember I was in the very back row, so I was seeing the reactions of different age groups that would like jump and scream, and it was crazy. Um, by the end of the movie, it was really quiet after the movie finally ended, and people were actually clapping. So it's not that often I'm in a movie where people enjoy it so much that they clap. So I I liked the movie. It kind of got a jump out of me like no other like thriller movie has before. So go see it. I hope it does not disappoint you if you are a fan of the horror thriller genre. I recommend it to you. Just go check it out. Still trying to get a certain someone to watch it. You know who you are. You will see one of these days if if I have to hold a TV screen above you while you sleep and you wake up to it. But yeah, I thought it was a good movie. It was Steven Spielberg was in on this, so it tells you it's got to be at least a little good. So yes, go see it.